What's up, Yozan? Oh lord, these. Look, it's Master Archon. He's back from his adventures. We heard you off fighting primals and that they're some of the strongest enemies you could ever face. I wish I could have seen you in battle. Anyway, we want to be heroes too, so we finally formed our own Doman's Adventurers Guild to protect all the Domans. Oh, do you think you could train us today, Master Archon? Maybe you could show us how you fought the primals? What's all this commotion then? Mr. Boulder and Mr. Coltonet! Did you know that Master Archon is back? So it would seem. Welcome. Welcome home, Archon. Your companion and I but recently became full members, my companion and I but recently became full members of the Scions, and I believe proper introductions have yet to be made. I am known as Hoary Boulder, and this bookish fellow is Coltonet. Though we remain largely unproven as adventurers, we have taken it upon ourselves to instruct the Doman younglings in the art of combat. Uh-oh, you called them younglings. I told you, Mr. Boulder, we are not younglings anymore. We are adventurers. And we were just asking Mr. Archon if he could give us some special training. Think we're ready to hunt monsters alongside him, don't you? Well, you've certainly been diligent with your drills, but I'm afraid the fiends of Mordennar are still ever so slightly too dangerous for you. I have a counter-proposal. What if I were to cross swords with Archon? A demonstration of skill at arms, if you will. Ori, if I didn't know you better, and I do, say you are merely seeking to test yourself against a legend. Well, perhaps I am. But what matters the motive when the children stand to learn so much from the lesson? What say you, Archon? Would you consent to spar with me? Hurrah! We're to have a tournament! Come on, everyone. We must prepare our gear for an outing. He's in the spirit. He's not. Do try not to disappoint them. Have faith, Coltonet. I shall summon every last ounce of my strength to make of this a worthy contest. Fields to the east of town shall prove suitable for our purpose. I very much look forward to our bout. I want to mount up, that is the solar, so we want to go this way. Bop-a-dip. That's not, no. It's Irish Day, not, these guys are over this way. Does that always look like that? Wait. Is it a shield? Wanna go? It was good of you to agree to this, Archon. I trust you're ready to begin. Yep, let's go. Very well. Let us not keep the younglings waiting any longer. Hori, are you certain you wish to fight him alone? That is Archon you face. What better way to test my mettle? Pray allow me to attempt the first round unaided. After all, 'twas this hero's legend that led me to join the Scions to begin with. Without Archon to inspire my efforts, I would not be half the warrior I am today. Your point is well made. But remember, this is for the children's sake as well as our own. Should it appear the contest won too swiftly, I shall add my spells to your blade work. No, you haven't begun yet, have you? Ida, what? Who are all these people? When I heard about your sparring match, I told everyone I could find. Thought you could use a crowd to cheer you on. Yes, and there were still more to come. When I mentioned Archon's name, the reaction was quite enthusiastic. Why, my own popularity seems but a sickly shade in comparison. You'd best claim victory, Bringer of Light. Your burgeoning reputation is at stake. Well, our teacher won't be beaten so easily. He's a master swordsman. You can win, Mr. Boulder. She'll soon see. On your guard. Oh no, I'm gonna have to beat up Green Buddy later. Day and night I've honed my skills. Now come to the time to test them. Oh, such power. The tales barely do you justice. Mr. Boulder won't lose, will he? It's not over yet. Can't be. The children have the right of it. On your feet, Hori. Must admit defeat. It was an honor and privilege. Oh no! He looks hurt. Mr. Archon is so strong. But you can't give up, Mr. Boulder. Can't disappoint younglings. Arrgh. Never have I faced such strength. The lesson must continue. It is your example I follow. Surrender not to the implacable foe. It's all good. I got this under control, guys. You've bested me. I yield. Huh. That was incredible! I beat them both at the same time. We knew you couldn't lose, Archon. None can defeat the Guardian of Eorzea. Now I see why they send you to deal with the primals. Much work to do if I'm ever to attempt the same. Impressive as always, Archon. It is ever a pleasure to witness the spectacle of your martial prowess. Judging by the smiles on these many faces, they, too, appreciate the hard-won strength that keeps the perils of the realm at bay. Guardian of Eorzea. Yes, that is a most fitting title. You recall when first we met? It was at the memorial service for the Battle of Cartano. At the time, I was yet attempting to understand this land of Eorzea. I sought to grasp the reason why Grandfather willingly sacrificed himself to protect it. I shall speak plainly. My initial impressions were less than favorable. Dire problems abounded, and yet the effort I saw expended towards their solution was haphazard and half-hearted. At thought Eorzeans a foolish and childish people. Considering the shambles their home was in, I would not have been surprised if some had chosen to swear allegiance to Gaius in the order he proposed to enforce. The Legatus' single-minded military invasion precluded any such switching of loyalties, of course. Were it not for a desire to continue Grandfather's legacy, I would have abandoned the realm to its fate long ago. The threats were too many, the nation's too self-involved and unstable. It was you who convinced me the salvation of Eorzea was possible. It was you who taught me, through countless acts of bravery, that what my grandsire sought to preserve was not the land, nor its history, nor any single nation. It was the people. These wonderful, oft infuriating, stubborn people that suffer blow after terrible blow, only to drag themselves back to their feet to face another day. Though he never put such feelings into words, I believe Grandfather's admiration for his inextinguishable courage grew into a fervent wish. Wish to aid Eorzea and its inhabitants in charting a course for the future. Wish that has now become my own. I, too, will endeavor to take up the mantle of Guardian of Eorzea, champion these people who toil towards a better world. The cause, however, is not a simple one. Troubles that plague us are of a scale that cannot be solved by the science of the Seventh Dawn alone. What is needed to tackle the root of the primal threat and effectively counter the schemes of the Ascians is a new, expanded organization that operates beyond the limitations of nations and borders. If you would aid me in building such an organization, then pray, let us continue the discussion back within the walls of the Rising Stones. What are you up to, Alfie? Ad break. I'm gonna be wandering back in during it, but... Oh, right, I switched those buttons. Makes it look like there's a dome surrounding Mordana. Kinda cool. In we go. Not sure. Okay, yeah, I actually have to talk to him to progress. Hey, why am I not allowed? Let me on the desk. Why am I not allowed to jump on this desk? What's so special about this desk? Hello? You may be wondering why I've invited you all here today. I don't fucking know. I'd like to have a chat about why I'm not allowed to sit on this desk. Thank you for coming, Archon. The world shifts and alters, and we, my friend, must ever be one step ahead of the chaos. And what I propose is the formation of a new organization. A group that shall pave the way for a truly united Eorzea. Uh-oh. What do you have planned? Alfie, what do you have planned? I don't trust this kid. Pray forgive me if I tread over old ground, but I would first speak of the grand plan. Since the advent of the Seventh Astral Era, the leaders of the three nations have been deliberating over an accord that seeks to bring the disparate forces of Eorzea together into a single entity. A realm-wide grand company, if you will. The military might of such an institution would be drawn from every corner of the land and directed against threats that no single nation could hope to overcome alone. Yet while the purpose of this hypothetical organization is undisputed, the logistics of its formation have become the source of endless debate. And the longer these discussions continue, the more I sense the impetus towards unification training away. Thus have I been campaigning for the creation of what might be considered a trial company. It'll be on a much smaller scale than what we hope to eventually achieve, but capable of the same manner of unrestricted operation accorded to the Scions. 'Tis my hope that the successful utilization of such a force will lend momentum to the lagging deliberations. Also, being a primarily military outfit, it means to assuage fears of its misuse by placing the fledgling organization under the authority of the antecedent. The Scions work tirelessly to protect Eorzea and its people. But as you yourself have witnessed with the refugee result, there are limitations to what we can achieve. This new company under the Scion's command, however, would be capable of responding to a wider range of difficulties without straining our resources or overtaxing your formidable talents. The goals of my proposed organization and those of the Scions are ultimately identical, when conceded by all concerned. But before I can move forward with establishing this precursor of the true border-spanning Grand Company, it is yet necessary that I visit the three leaders and gain their official approval. Tiresome and time-consuming task, which is why I would ask that you accompany me on the journey and attend to the business of recruiting our inaugural members, while I am otherwise engaged with bureaucratic formalities. Thank you. It's reassuring indeed to know that the bringer of light and his discerning eye will be selecting our future allies. Our first destination will be Limsa Liminsa. Let us rendezvous at Bulwark Hall. This is a brilliant plan and absolutely nothing can ever possibly go wrong. Right? Right. Brilliant plan. Perfect. Out of the blue. I don't think there's anything else going on around here. That's sages. I'm not even close to that. It's a fishing quest. Yep. Okay. Nothing new here. Limsa has pretty cool zone music. Ah, there you are. I'm ready to sit into the bridge and speak with Admiral Bluff-Whisson. While the Admiral and I are finalizing promissory boundaries and signing parchment, I would have you begin the recruitment process in earnest. I have, of course, endeavored to spread the word of our organization through various channels, but a level of personal approach will reach many who may otherwise remain ignorant of the opportunity. As for potential members, it is of no matter should they already be pledged to another institution, only that they are willing to lend their strength when the situation demands it. Then you needn't range into the countryside. The upper decks alone are populated with sufficient candidates to suit our purpose. Once you are satisfied with your recruiting efforts, meet me at the airship ticket counter, that we might prepare for the next leg of our journey. Hello and welcome to Talk to Everyone and Convince Them to Join Your New Totally Legitimate Grand Company quest. There are 5 people in the city you need to say hi to. Good lord. Hey, Rainer. Rainer, you want to join? Master Alpha knows the organization? Yes, I had heard the formation of his trial company was in the offing. 'Tis with regret, however, that I must decline your invitation. As commander of the Yellow Jackets, the protection of Limsa must needs receive my full attention. Fine, be that way. Don't want to join my organization anyway. How about you? Who are you? Carvalhain? Carvalhain? An organization with the freedom to operate with territorial impunity. I must say, your proposal intrigues me. But the Prakans know well that there is a time to act and a time to watch, and I'm afraid this trial company of yours falls into the latter category. So that's going to be 2 no's. We're off to a great start. Alfie, why are you doing this to me? And then everyone else is like down here. I suggest taking that route because you'll be closest to the F castle at the end. And the F castle is the only aetheryte shard in this entire quadrant. I don't know why there's not an aetheryte shard down, like, seriously, why wouldn't you just put one at the Blacksmith Guild? Why are you saying sure? Oh, the whole nothing could possibly go wrong bit, or something else? Well, if it ain't Archon, and not forget adventurer brave enough, daft enough to seek a shortcut into Titan's bedchamber. You remember old Riel, don't you? Formerly a company of heroes, 3 whistles at Bronze Lake. It ain't often I drag me arse out to Limsa for a drink, but I'm right glad I did. How fare you these days? You looking to put together a new crew? Top tier work? Sounds like a right lark it does. Alrighty lad, count me in. Heroes may have gone their separate ways, but I ain't ready to climb into me grave just yet. Hey, we got 1. Oh wait, this way. Whee! Imagine how much quicker this could be if you could be mounted in the cities. Now, also, just remember, there's 2 more cities to do this in. Come on, let me jump on the hot coals. Rude. Precursor to United Grand Azarsian Grand Company. Well, I do admire the scope of your ambition. My responsibilities here at Naldik and Vermilius keep me close to the forge. I have not the time to be tracing hither and yon across the realm. Should you require my skill as an armor, however, I might be willing to accept some special commissions. Will I help you? No. Will I make you stuff for money? Yes. Thank you, Shnanza. Thank you. Really helping me out there. So far, we are 1 for 4. What about you, Roswin? Huh? Who in the bloody hells do you think you're talking to, Drylander? I'm a pirate, not some sodden knight in shining plate. If you're looking for a self-righteous fop, try knocking on that dandy Carvelane's door. So, 1 for 5. Got it. Really kicking ass at this recruiting game today, huh? Airship landing. That's where I'm going. Wait, Alfie, where the hell? There you are. Okay, your recruiting went well, I trust. Curious as to how my proposal was received by the rough and ready folk of Limsol Minsa. Not well, buddy. Not well. Huh. A member of the legendary company of heroes indicated his interest. Astonishing. I knew enlisting your aid was the right choice. Few could boast the acquaintance of such an elusive character. I, too, was successful in my task. The Admiral consented to sign all of the documents requiring your approval. I can only hope that my visit with the Elder Seeds here proceeds as smoothly. Pray continue on to Gridania at your own pace. I shall await you at Nofika's altar. So we are here. Little tip. It's 120 gil. Do that. If you were to teleport, it's 600. It is a lot cheaper to take the airship between the big cities. And you're already at the counter, so why not? I do not need to watch you guys undock and redock. Thanks. Bye.